Hey y'all, it's your girl Queen Fat Fat, and sis, let's talk Demi Lovato. Alright y'all, hey y'all see this. It's your girl Queen Fat Fat. I want to get right into it, no games, because this is a serious one. Guys, so, yes, you're reading correctly, it's Demi Lovato. Okay, so, I thought this was a joke. Like, I thought this was a game last night, right? Well, early this morning, late night, on Twitter, scrolling through my feed, right? And I hear people saying, pray for Demi, like Demi overdose. I'm like, what? She's like been the advocate for sobriety or whatever for a minute now, for like 6 years. So I didn't think that would happen, right? I'm thinking of people, being evil because people wish these things on people. So I didn't think nothing of it. Wake up today, it's all over. E News, everything, like on the news, like everywhere. I'm like, yo, this shit really happened. So I need to do a video about this. Even if it's not conclusive, even if it's not clear, my thoughts, how I feel, even if I'm stumbling, stuttering, I still need to have my voice be out there among criticism, you know what I mean? Among those who are putting her down, who should be uplifting her, making her feel loved, you know what I mean? Especially people who suffer from depression or, and I just found out she suffers from eating disorder, people who suffer from drug addiction. Like, we should uplift them, big them up, not bring them down, stomp on them, you know what I mean? And I feel like being in the public eye, it makes it fucking worse, you know what I mean? It makes it worse being a human, just being a human. She's a human first before a celebrity, y'all. She's a human first, and we forget that. Okay, we forget that she too is a human, like the rest of us. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to play this video, but it's not working. It's not working, y'all, so I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with Demi, and I know she struggles, and I know she's been struggling since Disney Channel, Something with a Chance. And that's crazy, right? So young to struggle with something so big, so huge that you think only adults, like in their late 20s, early fucking 30s, will struggle with. You know what I mean? You wouldn't expect that from someone so young and have this status of celebrity, you know what I mean, to struggle with something like this, But people forget. I actually would say, yeah, a lot of people do struggle with this. And I think it's because we are young, because they are young at that age where they're gullible, they're not as strong in themselves, they're not big believers in themselves yet. When you're young like that, when you're a teenager, early teens, early 20s, you're not strong enough to fight off negativity, fight off hate, and all that jazz, and I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm trying to see if this video will play that they're talking about.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a warm-up.
What is this? Oh, no, I'm not trying to talk about that, but yeah. It's just crazy, y'all. Yeah, and I don't understand why people didn't get her song. Like, people that's close to her, why didn't y'all see the red signs, the red flags? You know what I mean? Why didn't you guys see the fucking red flags? I want to know that. She wrote a song talk about I relapse. Like, what the fuck? Like, what part don't y'all get? And I love the fact that they said Wilmer rushes to ex Demi Lovato side at the hospital, because he loved that girl. He been with that girl since she was a teenager. You know what I mean? He loved that girl. But you struggle. We are human, y'all. Like, we are human. Everybody struggle. I never had those issues of struggling with any type of addictions or anything like that. I thank God. I thank Jehovah for that. But those, and I have family members, friends who struggle with alcohol, drugs, pills, all that, y'all. And it's yes, one side of me says, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, let that shit go. But the other side of me, seeing people that I love dearly struggle with that, understand where she coming from. You know what I mean? I like it. I understand where she's coming from. I have sympathy for her and where she's coming from. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. And I don't take this lightly, even though she's a celebrity. People are like, oh, she's a celebrity. Why should you care? Why should we care? That's the problem. That's what's wrong with us people as Americans, as people in general, as human beings on this fucking earth, on God's green earth. That's our problem. We all have this I don't care attitude. That's unhealthy, for one. And two, we lack empathy and sympathy for people. That's the problem with the world. If we lacked more sympathy and if we were more empathetic, the world would be so much different. Be so much better. If we respect the Muslims and if the Muslims respected us Christians and us Christians respected the Jehovah's Witness, or respect the Jewish, or respect the what's the other one? And if we just we respected the scientists, or the ones that don't believe in anything, you know what I mean? If we just respected each other and each other's choices, we would be so different. But no, we can't. Can we? And that's the sad part. And I feel like people should be lifting her up instead of trying to bring her down, y'all. And I feel sad for her about that. Alrighty, guys, it's your girl Queen Fat Fat, and you're done watching the video. Guys, go like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what next do you want me to discuss, talk, react to, okay? And follow all my social medias in the description, guys. XOXO, your girl.